y'all. Welcome now.
And we still in traffic.
I don't look familiar, do I? Not in this seat.
Hey, what's that you listening to?
Here to host today.
Hey, turn it up.
With me?
Yeah, that's that new Gold Verse app. I got you.
So y'all want to know where the goats are? They're off on the sidelines.
Looking for fresh, relevant content wherever you go?
What was the name of that he said?
Introducing GoatVerse TV.
GoatVerse, that's what it's called.
The free streaming app that brings you the best podcasts, current events, and thought-provoking opinions all in one place. Download it now from the Apple Store or Play Store. In Goats, we trust.
All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Respect the Goats, where on a monthly basis, we cover entertainment, we cover what's going on, and kind of a monthly wrap up. I have your favorite cousin to my left. He's back, unfortunately. You know what I mean? We gotta keep. We gotta. You know what I mean? We got a seat holder. We got a seat holder.
I will take my basketball and go home.
Somebody got to do this, the celebrity and ratchet news. So we have him, man. You know what I'm saying? We have Arrington Gavin in the building. I have been butchering his name for several episodes. My apology to you, sir. My apology to you, sir. And we have Lenique in the building. You know, relationship goat.
Yes,
you know, songstress. Yeah. Shout out to Double XL. He couldn't be here today. He's shooting videos for his upcoming debut album. So, you know, people busy. People busy, cousin. People have something to do. The world is waiting. So look, y'all, we gonna start with politics, and politics is sponsored by the Arrington Gavin Show.
Yeah.
Talk about the show, sir.
Oh, stop it.
Talk about
the what's going on, family? Yes, my name is Arrington Gavin, host of the Arrington Gavin Show. It's your go-to spot for sharp insights, bold opinions, and unfiltered takes on the biggest stories of the day. We talk about politics, pop culture, all the above, but mainly politics. Why? Because there's so many folks out there that is doesn't have the knowledge when it comes to like your local government, state government. We all can know what's happening on the federal level, right? Presidency, all that stuff. And so, yeah, on the program, man, I give my unfiltered opinion on it. I have the opportunity to speak with local leaders, state leaders. I've had the opportunity to speak with people running for presidency as high office as that. So I get to have that unfiltered conversation with them, the same conversation you would have like over drinks, and just to have a better understanding. We have fun, but also want to inform you all. So yeah, man, that's a little bit.
So this is your go-to guy for everything politics, y'all. Tap in. So we're gonna start with politics first. To prove he knows what he's talking about, let's go to the federal level. Let's talk about Donald Trump and national security, state tariffs, his attack on attack is my opinion, on the Department of Education. What is your thoughts?
Attack, right?
I love all my citizens.
Don't trust my words. I love education. I'm one of the most educated people. Remember my university? It lasted about a weekend. I mean, the only educated thing he is, man, is like the ultimate bankrupter. If you go backtrack his businesses and stuff. But the issue, man, what's happening as of right now, as far as national security. If y'all heard, his administration recently was involved in what they call SignalGate. Now, SignalGate was an app called Signal. It's an app that they use to do like a group chat on their cell phones. Well, the smart genius, who's actually serves as his one of his senior advisors, had put in had involved a journalist for the Atlantic, editor-in-chief, in that text message. And that chat was a discussion over war plans. Oh, wow. Now, the funny thing is, the journalist was like,
now, what type of war plans are we talking about?
I mean, I don't want to talk too much because I don't want to. First he mispronounced my name. He's trying to set you up. Mispronounced the name. Now he's trying to get me, man. But no, it was some very serious war plans that was supposed to be private. No way in the world the public should be involved in it. But the interesting thing is, the journalist is like, wait a minute, is this a joke? Like, he was like, I did not sign up for this. And once they found out, all hell broke loose, basically. And so the journalist is
now, did the journalist report on it?
Absolutely.
I would have threw my SIM card, bro. don't know nothing.
He wanted that. He wanted
sure,
that.
He sure enough reported. It's been going on around a lot of the CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, all that stuff. I spoke about it on my pod as well, and so they had actually showed clips, not clips, but they showed screenshots of the text messages, and so they did a whole hearing about it and things like that, and they're acting like, well, we know, but at the end of the day, my thing is that's what happens when you bring in unqualified people. See, people forget at least 4 individuals that's in his administration are Fox News personalities. Now, I'm an independent guy, right? I'm not married to any
Fox. That's crazy.
He talks about.
Are you saying this was intentional?
I think it was.
It don't sound like it was an accident.
Has the reporter ever received anything from them ever?
Never.
No.
But here's the funny thing: they're blaming him. They're criticizing the reporter, saying, "Well, he's a bad journalist, this, that." And I'm like, wait a minute. That's a y'all messed up on this one, and that's what a lot of folks get frustrated with this new administration. Just admit that you were wrong and take ownership.
Yeah.
And so that's a whole debacle right there happening. But also when it comes to tariffs too, right? So the tariffs, Donald Trump had just signed like 25% tariffs of imported automobiles. So which means more job cuts, more and more job cuts. And I don't know if y'all seen around here in Hampton Roads area, but there's so many protests happening because we live in a military area. We have a lot of federal and government workers. So folks are losing their jobs. Folks are losing their Social Security. Folks are losing all sorts of benefits. Yes, and the sad thing is you have a billionaire that's saying, well, we're just gonna clean up everything. We just gonna lay off because we want to take care of unnecessary spending. See, in my opinion,
he's trying to say it's waste, correct?
He's calling it waste, but I'm like, if you are dissecting every single federal agency, how about you dissect the administration? Because obviously y'all made a huge mistake with this text message, right? Mm-hmm. But they're not going to do that. Yeah. So it's a disservice for a lot of the voters out there, for those who are just like saying, look, every morning I'm looking at my email to see if I even have a job. Like it's that serious. I had the opportunity of going to one of the community conversations. We had our own U.S. Senator Mark Warner, and he was speaking with in a crowd of people from all backgrounds, right? Right, left, all nationalities, and people are just like, okay, what are y'all gonna do? What's the Democratic Party gonna do? Because I've criticized them heavy on my show because it showed sometimes they have moments where they're not showing like they have a spine, right? There was a gentleman who representative out of Texas. His name is Al Green, and it's funny because he got like slick hair with a cane.
I heard
Congressman Al Green.
He's the one that set up at
what's going on?
What's going? Hey, he asked that question. What's going on? He stood up and he was standing for. Was like, look, you are taking away Medicaid, Medicare. A lot of my constituents what are you gonna do? And they escorted him out. Now, if you were a true teammate, the majority left. Absolutely. There was some that didn't even show. But they could at least had left and showed support. So that's one big issue. Right. The Democratic Party does not have the majority in the House, in the Senate, and they can't even get along with each other within their own party. So it's like, what are y'all trying to do? They can, and it's so frustrating, man. It is so frustrating. So they're going to continue to keep on getting the heat from their constituents, from their voters, and people that are like, don't want to see Trump succeed, but obviously right now it's not. Prices are going up, and that's due to the tariffs because you're talking about
the tariffs.
So with the tariffs is he's really burning bridges with his allies. Canada, China, but all sorts of his allies, and he's saying, well, because we're trying to get all the money back to America, this and that and the other. But the stupid thing, in my opinion, this is just the businessman in me talking. Do it like kind of dissect it one at a time. Don't do 25% tariffs. Do like maybe a 2%. So it show like a little slight and just say, okay, look, we're trying to get more money back to our pocket, but instead he's just saying, no, bump y'all. We're taking it all now, and its effect is going to hurt us because it's going to raise prices. It's going to raise prices literally on everything. Like I said, folks are losing jobs, but the wealthy is kind of they cool, and that's the hard part. It's hurting minorities. It's hurting the less fortunate ones, the low income families, and it's a shame. It really is. But I always just recommend folks, man, take the time, take at least 15 minutes of your time, read up on, not saying you have to watch news, but just read up on, okay, what are some of the new policy plans happening? What is currently going on and how is that going to affect my, me and my family? Because a lot of folks are just going to be listening to what they want to, and you got to mix up, you got to, read up on a little bit of everything.
And then what,
I want to ask something too.
No,
look, I seen something that I thought was funny online. I don't know how true it is,
Mm-hmm.
but I seen something where it was a lot of people who were trying to go to Mexico. And they were trying to vacation. And Mexico was like, nah, y'all got to fill out extra paperwork to get over here to Mexico.
Absolutely.
So now they getting held up at the airports and all of that for hours and all that.
You can't be mad at Mexico.
And they're like, yo, you can't just come over here, but we got to go through a whole bunch of stuff to get over there.
That's the thing. He's affecting everybody. Like, literally, he's over here saying Canada should be the 51st state. He's changing the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Like, he's doing so much. And I'm like, why? Like, it's just,
kid in a candy
it really is. And the horrible thing, and I honestly, when he first won, I'm like, look, at the end of the day, I'm just a person. I'm always going to respect, whoever's in office. Right. Hey, he won fair and square. Let it go. Let's see what he does.
Was it fair? I don't know. Anyway, my bad.
I mean, it was. I'll say this: it wasn't fair because we saw how of a bully he was, right? And no one wants to ever see a bully succeed. Mm-hmm. So that was my thing. He came after attacking, for one, former President Barack Obama because of his middle name was Hussein. He's like, okay, he's going to question his citizenship. That was a big, for me, issue. He's never been apologetic about it, or he's never apologized about that. He never apologized to the now exonerated 5. I don't know if you remember the Central Park. He's never apologized for that, and the list goes on and on and on. But we saw how he was the first year, so obviously folks was not happy. So we brought in the almighty replacement in Joe Biden. I'm sorry, I wasn't crazy about Joe Biden. I mean, because he was acting. Yeah, he was
asleep half the time.
So we had him.
But that is a point while you're on Biden. Not to cut across you, but and I think we discussed it. If it kind of was fair, because if Biden would have got out the way initially and said, I'm not running, and supported Kamala initially and said, it might have been good.
Yeah,
it might have went. It might have been.
It was so late in the
You
game.
can't get out 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You
in
down by 10. Talk about some. Hey, come save the game.
Let me tell you, I literally have almost a week's long episodes where I'm just going off because I was so frustrated because it's just like, how can you, for one, and I no disrespect to our, elected officials that's been in office for a long, long time, but I'm sorry, if you up in your, mid to late 70s, early 80s, late 80s, and you still in office, I'm sorry. The door is knocking. You got
still bringing up Bernie Sanders, man. Stop it, man.
Look, when Bernie was running, Bernie had a heart attack during his campaign. I'm just saying, like, he's passionate, but there's so many other young people that is also willing and qualified to do so. So like you mentioned, Biden waited too long. He gave a person 100 for one. He didn't just give a person. He gave, a woman of color, a woman who didn't make it to the Iowa caucus, which that's when okay, they could be a really strong contender on becoming president. And so you got to give her 100 days to run. I mean, with all means, she did a hell of a job within those 100 days, but it just wasn't enough, and then the messaging wasn't right there because economy relates to everybody, which is funny now because economy basically screwing up right now. So it's just, it's sad. It really is sad of what's happening right now. I know, we mentioned tariffs. There's the Department of Education. Man,
I was about to go there. Like from your political opinion, what happens if? Because they want to take it over, right? They want the Department of Education.
They want to shut it down.
So what happens if that shuts down?
You're going to see a lot of schools in inner cities, in low income areas. The funding is gone. So if you see,
so would that mean private schools take over?
Private. No, I want. Well, you mean take over as far as like becoming like the school everybody wants to go? Not really, because not everybody can afford private schools. Right. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm 30 now. When I was in school, because I attended private school, my school was around, I'm gonna say $12,000 a year. That was back in like 2010, 2013 ish time, right? So now I hear back how much it is now. It's way more. So, I'm just using that example of some of the average ones here in the Hampton Roads area. They're extremely expensive. You might as well, be paying for college. So not everybody can afford or have the capabilities to put their child in private school. The issue is, once again, you're hurting folks that are trying to better themselves by taking away resources. I mean, that funding is needed. There was a university, I'm forgetting the name of it, but there was a university that actually had to shut down 11 of their sports programs to cut costs because they're losing funding. I mean, HBCUs they could have effects on that, losing funding, which that's another conversation, because my issue, I'm like, I see a lot of PWIs getting a lot more government funding than my HBCUs. I'm sorry, that was a bit, that frustrated me just by seeing that. I mean, I'm not naive or anything, but just like, that's a conversation of its own. But yeah, that is one of the prime effects that will hurt is the funding to the schools that really need the assistance. I mean, if you see a roof or anything happen, well, we don't have the fund, we can't do it.
And one final question before we get out of here with politics is, what happens, because there's a lot of buzz online, and some of our viewers might be sharing the same opinion. What happens if they take away pulling the federal income from our checks? If they no longer tax us per check, like, do we know how that affects things, or we're not sure? We just gotta kind of see.
I feel as though, for one, you would have to see, but you have to think about it too. Whenever they pull something, it's gonna go towards something else. Yeah, exactly. They're taking it from somebody else, or it's going towards something that's like, okay, we're gonna feel this again. Like, you always have to be aware, and I guess this is kind of like, the financial piece, as far as like, it's so important to have that little side cushion just for every rainy day fund. I think we all learned about it during the pandemic, era, where it's like, wow, I'm happy I had this stuff under my couch. I'm happy I had this little I'm happy I had this under the mattress. Lord have mercy. But for real, it's just you have to be aware. And with this administration, I just feel as though they're doing a lot of careless things that can really, really, just one simple slip up can have the hugest effect on regular family. So you just have to be aware. You have to again, just be prepared, and I'm a man of faith, keep it in prayer, but also you have to really start knowing when it comes to like these primaries, and knowing who you vote for in your Congress, in your local level, state level. I mean, it's so important. It's extremely important.
All right, tell them how they can check you out on your show, man.
Look, please check me out on GoatVerse TV. Look, the app is free, by the way. Look, on the App Store, Google Play Store for you Android lovers out there. We do have something for you too. I'm Team iPhone.
Me too. Me too.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry.
Me too.
Yeah, man. Also, Roku and Amazon Fire. So look, I'm so honored to be a part of the GoatVerse TV family, man. I'm filled with so many amazing personalities and programs on there. Like I said, it's one of the rising. It's, to me, like, it's Virginia's app. For one, we really bring it up. What Miss Blend's called Bollywood.
Bollywood. That's right. We got Bollywood stuff.
But you can please tune into that.
We got a Blendsville Award winner in the building.
There we go. There we go. I mean,
hold on, we got two on.
We got two on.
What are you talking about?
Who the other one?
Arlington. Remember?
Oh yeah, we got two.
I can't say his name. I can't remember. He got an award. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. All I'm saying is this, man. I'm the only one at the table who ain't got one. We gotta fix that. We gotta fix that.
Yeah, best podcast of the year. What are you talking about?
Look.
Order your beard care products with Rugged Evolution. We're your local beard care line that supports the maintenance of your full, mature beard. Our line includes conditioning shampoos, moisturizers, balms, oils, shaving lotions, and exfoliating soaps. These products moisturize, hydrate, nourish, and have all the natural ingredients for a healthy beard. Log on to our website or download our app to place your orders. Become a man of distinction with Rugged Evolution Beard Care. And remember,
rugged is the new smooth.
Like I said, man, it's all family here, man. We are like I said, the app is taking over. I'm trying to tell. Please support, download it today. If you're currently watching, please share with a friend, share with family. It's so much amazing content. I'm just happy to be a part of it. And you can also listen to me if you be more of a podcast listener. Look, I'm available on all podcast platforms. So a little bit about it.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. So y'all check that out, man. We going to sports now. I'm gonna cover this for XL. I think the biggest news in sports right now. I actually have shoes on with my team on it, with my Giants team. I don't know if you checked that out. You're a Cowboy fan, right? Okay, all right. So
Cowboys over here too.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Sad day. We'll keep y'all in prayer. The Giants have just signed Russell Wilson, so that's a win for the town because he's a town guy. He's a town guy. He's from the state. Come on, cut it out. Okay. So that, and then I can't remember when we had a starting black quarterback. So that's a salute for the culture to me. I'm a Giants fan. I can't remember. Not since I've been alive. I've been at Eli, Like we had Tyrod Taylor in the backfield, but that was coming off the bench.
Tyrod still get a check, man.
Tyrod still gets a check. Still yeah, he's nice. He's nice. Shout out to Tyrod. He's another town guy.
That's right.
But I wanted to get y'all opinion on this before we leave sports. I know none of us can duck this. We had LeBron and Stephen A. going at each other. There's people on different sides of this thing. Just to give y'all a quick backstory at home, if y'all been on the rocket, have not seen this story, we have LeBron approaching Stephen A. at a game regarding Stephen A. constant coverage, negative coverage in his opinion, of his son Bronny. And as a dad, that's how everybody's looking at it. Like if that's, I'm a father, approached him at the game, so they've been going back and forth online now. Now it's you're just mad because you want to talk to Jordan, you're not Jordan, and now it's Stephen A's a bully, and so now it's all this. And I'm gonna just go around the room and see how people feel. Now we're gonna start with you, Lenique, because you're a mom. So like you have children, and let's just say I have experiences with you. You're not passive. You're not a passive person. So somebody's picking on your kid. Like what's the move here? Like what's the professional move here?
So of course, like mom want to be mama bear. They're gonna always want to protect their child, right? But I also look at it as your son is in the field that you're in, and you have to be like, of course it hurts because you're gonna be butthurt because don't talk about my kid, right. But at the same time, it's media. That's the same thing you had to go through. That's the same thing everybody got to go through. So I think it should be expected. Am I pulling up now? If you say something crazy,
what's crazy?
Left field.
Speaking to the mic too, so we can hear you. What's crazy?
You can't hear me? I'm loud.
Yeah, I mean,
if, like crazy, where you talking about something other than sports? Where you talking about maybe like sexuality? I don't know. Just like you know what I mean, something that's super super personal. But if we talking sports and he's saying, Bronny is not as talented as his father, or he got an easy in. That's to be expected. Like honestly, it's honestly to be expected. LeBron, yes, you're gonna be hurt. If he ain't saying nothing personal, I do not think you should be pulling up pulling up on somebody.
Soon as she gets the chance to talk, cousin,
I don't think
she already was ready.
But I didn't do it though. But you shouldn't be pulling up on nobody. You know what I'm saying about your son. It sucks, but like it is what it is. It's part of the game. Like that, it's gonna happen. Stephen A. Smith is a bully to me, but it's gonna happen. Like he's gonna do it to every single person. So it is what it is.
So I see
him too, but he's losing that battle.
Arrington, I seen you nodding your head as she spoke. You're in agreement. What's your?
Look,
we had this discussion about the season a little bit. Where you going with it?
So I'm probably one of the only few people that is like a huge Stephen A. fan, right? I just when it comes to the field of just talk media, because really I just take away like the sports journal, like talk media alone. He's one of the iconic figures.
Right now. Remind me of Pete. They talk just alike.
Wow.
But anyway, go ahead.
Wow.
Sorry.
I thought it was his time to talk. What are we doing over? See what happens when we gotta invite new people like Lenique? That's a bully. That's what we gotta deal with. Cause go ahead.
But you know what though? I totally agree, because like you said, we had a conversation a while back. Bronny is a pro now. Bronny doesn't need mommy and daddy speaking for him, especially. But it's different if LeBron is, say, a retired guy just speaking from the parent side. But at the end of the day, look, for one, y'all teammates. Two, you're also in the league. So at the end of the day, you're gonna being a person in the public eye. You're always gonna have your critics, right? Especially in sports, right? It's easy to find critics that will critique them. That's just a part of life. That's just the way of the game. Like. To me, LeBron is the face of the NBA. So anybody that disrespects LeBron, he's obviously going to whine about it a lot more. I mean, you got to have. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't call him a whiner often, but this right here to me was just an uncalled for thing. I mean, if it's so bad, you're out in the public, you know, and now this is, come on, bro, grow up. What did he say to really hurt your feelings? Keep my son's name out your mouth. All right, well, chill. I mean, he ain't slapped though. He didn't slap.
He said LeBron had a whip.
He had a Will Smith.
He had a Will Smith moment.
Arrington is going for the reels. He's gonna have all the reels with this one.
I'm just saying, it's so childish, man. It's so childish. Stephen A has been the same guy since the beginning. There's nothing new. Yeah. So you had to expect the fact that when your son said, "Dad, I want to become a professional basketball player," okay, this is what to expect.
I got you.
So now, if you're giving all the right advice to your kid, you forget, like, oh snap, I should give my own self advice, because Bronny's not really talking. Bronny's keeping it quiet.
Nah, he ain't.
I mean, and I said it on my show, like, he needs to let his game do the talking. And what have we seen? We've seen him improve. We've seen him hit like I think 40 in one of the G League games or something. So look, he still has some up and coming. But for me, I was also a critic of Bronny, because at the end of the day, if you average 4.5 points in college, and you get all this attention, all this praise, all this, you know, you get drafted for one. I mean, for me, I was like,
he was number 55.
Come on. That's what I'm going.
But he was still drafted in 2 rounds, though. In 2 rounds.
Here's my thing.
There we go. Come on, cousin.
If that's
That's right.
Why are we not talking about who the first, second, and third round draft?
Talk about it.
Okay.
Everybody overlooked them. I understand that's Bron's son.
Come on,
you didn't have to overlook them because that's Bron's son. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
they still made it. He was number 55, though.
Right.
That's way down there.
Right. So remind who was the first pick? If y'all
I don't know.
We don't know.
You know why don't nobody know?
Because ain't nobody talk about
the Bronny.
But I bet you they had more than at least 4.5. 4. I mean, I'm just saying, I can't play basketball.
And now they ain't got no news coverage at all.
So look,
at all.
We know more about what's the girl that played for the WNBA.
What's her name?
All of them. We know more about all of them than we got drafted.
Shout out to the WNBA, because they making bank. They made a huge sum of money last year.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm saying. Off the chain.
Plus, too, man, we gotta get a young man some grace, man. I mean, he did come off of cardiac arrest, bro.
Yup.
And he's still doing this thing now.
Talk about it, cousin.
And on the other end, we saw the Stephen A boxing video.
Oh.
You wouldn't try him.
Why you had to go
You wouldn't at least try him at least once.
Bro, you saw that.
You saw how slow that was.
That
you
man,
look like Tyson out there, man. You could probably catch him.
Whoa, not too much on Tyson now. you wilding out.
I'm just saying, his throws look like Tyson legs during the Jake Paul fight. This is what I was saying leaving this topic.
Man, when I saw him training, I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off. When I saw Stephen A training, man, I thought he was auditioning for like the new Ninja Turtle. I saw that hunch. I'm like, ooh.
Hey, PSA, man. To all y'all out there with boxing videos.
Oh man, stop.
Don't put them out.
No.
Don't put them out. Just
let your coach let you know if you good. Okay,
even if your coach say you good, read the room, watch the video first before you drop it. Because some of y'all looking like easy licks out there. That's all I'm saying.
To wrap up the sports section, I totally agree with cousin. I am a huge Stephen A fan.
Yeah.
But I am not going to be blinded to not say that it feels like a ratings play. Like if his last name was not what it is, James, will we be talking about? Like, no. So it's like, all right, it's not like he's amazing. It's not like he's leading the team. It's not like he's a media darling. Why are we talking about him? Because you know who his dad is. Yeah. So to me, it's taken up to say, yo, if you want to talk about me, just say my name. Why are you using my son because you don't like me or because don't use my son?
They need 20 more years, so they're gonna
on
his way out, so they need somebody else to get
now y'all would have had a great point because remove LeBron, I'm with you, but he's there. LeBron's there. He's on the same team. If he was on a different team and did it, maybe because it's like, but no, man. To me, it's disappointing in Stephen A. I think it's a play to pick out LeBron.
I think that was a bad move in the first place. You shouldn't have he shouldn't have been drafted to the same team.
All right. We're not going to talk about that part.
Hey, look,
he's
man,
there.
He's
there.
there.
He can have his own.
You would have did it for yours.
No, that way he can have his own time. Like now he's what?
I don't mind a little nepotism here and there. But
nepotism ain't hurt.
Nepotism ain't hurt nobody. It never hurt
Put him
nobody.
on another team, no, nah.
All right, so next up, we got TV and film. It's going to be quick hits. I don't know what they're watching. I didn't talk to them before, so we're going to go around. I'm going to list some TV shows. I'll give my opinion. I'll ask them whether it's something that they think you should watch or nah, wasn't for me. All right? This section is sponsored by Favorite Cousins Podcast, the Bare Nigga Truth Podcast. Tell them about the podcast, Favorite Cousin.
You know what it is, man. This is your favorite cousin. 1/4 of the Bare Nigga Truth Podcast. And we talk about everything you think about, but you just don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do on our show.
That's right. That's right.
Now, back to TV.
That's right. For mature audience only. Be warned.
You can be mature and watch it too. That's all I'm saying. You know.
So let's go TV. Netflix has The Residence on. It's like a mixture between comedy and like a mystery, I guess.
Okay.
Anybody watching it?
I'll bypass
No.
it. I ain't watching it.
No.
I haven't watched it yet.
Nope.
I said
I was gonna
just
start it today. My wife and I were talking about we were gonna start it today.
It's okay.
I don't mind a good little detective.
My wife has been watching it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's cool. The White Lotus.
No.
I've been hearing about it.
I've heard so much about it.
I'm
too.
not
It's
into
just
it.
like
I'm not into it. If somebody, I mean, this will be on YouTube too. Put in the comments if we're missing something. Like, let us know. I am a comic book fan. So Daredevil, I do like the Daredevil series on Disney right now.
okay.
To be honest, I haven't watched the Daredevil
Not yet?
series.
Is Daredevil? Is that Marvel?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
Marvel.
okay.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
So
Yes.
Daredevil's good. Yeah, Daredevil's good. Apple has a new show called Dope Thief. I like it.
I heard about that one.
It's
I've
pretty
heard
good.
about that one.
I gotta enjoy it.
It's about some guys that it's Apple TV. You can get the
I gotta
app.
enjoy it.
All right. Let me talk you to an iPhone. Right? Golly, he won't even do Apple TV. This is terrible. Glad Go First TV doesn't have
What's
a
your
phone.
favorite fruit? Do you like apples? At least apple pie?
I will eat an apple.
Apple sauce?
Apple juice?
Apple cider?
That's it.
No.
That's it.
So, Dope Thief is a good watch about people posing as an FBI agent and robbing drug dealers, and it spins off from there.
Sound like Trinidad.
Kanan, little bit different. Kanan is back. That's in the Power Book series. Slow start. It's okay. What do you think?
It's picking up.
Okay.
I'm trying to see where they're going with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, which spinoff? Which spinoff is that?
The Kanan one is the one about 50 Cent's character and how he grew up. It's
So
about
Literally
second or
Kanan.
third. Is that the?
I think it's the third book. Third book?
Wow.
Book 3. Yeah, that's
I'm
book 3.
so far behind.
Yes,
Me
book
and you
3.
both.
Yeah, like I think I seen the first one. That's it.
Okay.
If you were to pick up though, this series is probably one of the better spin-offs.
Kanan is one of the better series.
that
Yes.
they
Is
have.
50
We're on like season
Is
3.
50 like the next big thing in TV and film?
I mean, well,
Yes.
It looks like
Also,
Yeah.
too, recently the Louisiana, I think it was Shreveport.
They approved it. Yeah.
They approved for
His
his
studio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is
My man got a studio.
that is a good time. I do want to salute. It's a couple of them. I see 50 Cent making a lot of waves in TV and film. Tyler, of course. Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? So I see.
Cat Williams.
Well, he just got a studio. Not
I
so
mean,
much.
I think he got
not-
land, though.
He
Like-
got the land. I don't know if he broke ground yet. He got.
You got to start something.
He closed on the paperwork.
I got you, but Cat started this last year off.
They
kinda
know I'm
crazy.
coming. They know I'm gonna do my best.
Reacher is out there. That was a movie, John Reacher, and then they turned it into a series. It's on Prime. It's pretty good. I'm watching it. The Pit is on Max. I can't do it. Legs is hanging off. Arms is showing you like surgeries, how they kind of look. It's a great show, I'm hearing.
Like
if you like Grey's Anatomy and stuff like that, but it's crazy.
I'm gonna have to.
That's crazy.
It's so many medical shows.
Yeah.
It's a horrible show.
Yeah.
I love Grey's
Now film was kind of slow this month. They put out the Alto Nights. That's a mob story. I didn't hear too much about it, so I don't know. I'm not going to see it. I'm a mob fan of mob stories, but I don't. I'll probably rent it or something when it comes down.
Too.
People still
What's
rent
that?
Dinner Thieves 2. Did y'all watch that?
I saw
It's been released on Netflix. I like it. I like it.
Good.
I actually like it.
It was good. I think
You fell asleep.
I fell asleep.
the first one was
I liked
better.
it.
The first one was definitely better. No.
But then it was good.
Dinner Thieves is going for more of a Ocean's 11 thing.
Yes.
They're going to try
Yes.
to continue it. So in Dinner Thieves 2, they transition into the actual story on where it's going.
Yeah.
Like what Ice Cube's son's going to be eventually doing. So
Kudos
that's
to
pretty cool.
The son's a talented dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's a great
Yeah.
actor.
And I watched Zero Day. That was
Zero Day.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
Zero
I gotta
Day
watch
was watching
that.
that
Oh,
right
I gotta
now.
watch that.
Okay.
I gotta
I ain't
watch
gonna talk
that.
about it.
I'm dying to watch that.
Zero Day was
I did
good.
finish.
Don't-
Nothing.
Yeah, don't talk about it. But
Zero Day was
we're
good,
watching
and
it now.
Paradise was the best
Paradise
show.
was great.
Paradise is the best
I
show
did-
this year, right now.
Paradise, what's
Yes.
that about?
Paradise is a little. I don't know. Did you see some truth into that show though?
Yes,
Like,
but I don't want to ruin it because
Oh,
they might.
I
Yeah,
see.
they might watch it.
I see some
Uh,
truth in Zero Day.
That on Netflix?
I can't really even tell you what it's about because I don't want to ruin nothing. Like I want you to watch it from
Where can I watch it at? That's the question.
it's
Hulu.
yeah.
It's on Hulu, but now it's on ABC because they picked it up. So now it's on ABC.
And that's the black guy from
This Is Us.
This Is Us.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Diplomacy. Lenique, did you watch the Tyler Perry movie?
I have not.
No.
I haven't.
And that's Tyler Perry?
Tyler's hit and miss.
It's a movie.
Tyler's hit and miss.
Diplomacy?
Yeah, this is we're in film.
Is this a Tyler Perry movie? Like, is
Yeah,
this
yeah,
about, is
yeah.
this about like, you know, his
Like, is
regular
he in
like?
it?
So this
Does Medea make a guess?
so diplomacy
Yeah,
is
'cause
about.
Monique said that
I like
Medea
when
was the
I
best.
like when Medea makes an appearance. I don't like when
No.
Tyler makes an
It's
appearance.
more of a
I
drama.
don't know what that
So
is.
it's a drama. He's not a movie. Police kill somebody, so they go through the whole case, and then it has a twist to end and stuff like that.
Okay.
I wasn't really into it. It was alright. Snow White live action. I not interested. My kid didn't say anything about it, but I will end the film section with documentary that's very good. Number 1 on the call sheet. It's our black actors in there talking about just having starting roles. Your Denzels, your Morgan Freemans.
What's the name of it?
Number 1 on the call sheet.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, number 1 on the call sheet. So check that out.
Wow.
That wraps up films.
What is that on Netflix?
I think that's another Apple TV. Sorry.
I got it. No,
Sorry.
I got it.
Yeah. See, she got it.
I still miss my favorite, but it's okay.
So we're going to the podcast now. So 2 things really stand out for podcasts. The first thing I want to talk about is it's not really a podcast. I was going to, you know what? I'll save that for Lenique's section. Lenique has a section. She's going to do the celebrity section. It's going to be called Lenique Talks the Woman Mess. Because women have been a mess in March.
Messy.
They've been messy in March.
Yeah.
So we're
March
gonna
Madness is crazy.
It
for
depends
them.
on the type of women.
I'm out for sure.
March Madness for them is crazy right now.
Lenique on Women's March Madness.
I like that.
Oh my
sounds
God.
perfect.
Yes. It's coming. Stay where you at. So I got one thing that kind of stands out for podcasts. I mean, Shannon Sharp had Amber Rose, Young Miami, Jess Hilarious. He's kind of chasing the story. It's cool. I mean, it's working.
He putting his bid in, man.
It's what he do.
Since that live debacle.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why he pivoted.
He said the hips are good. The hips are good. Shoot, that man needs some oxygen now.
Will Smith is back with an album.
Bluetooth pills. You know, he ready.
You said Will Smith.
Will Smith is back with an album. He went on Million
Have you
Dollar
heard
Perfect
the
Game. And
I'm loving
it's
it.
okay. It's okay. It's
I'm
okay.
loving
The Johnny deal with Johnny was kind of fire.
It's okay. We're gonna ask the Hurt Bros when we call about the albums when we get to that section.
I'm loving the reels he's putting up.
It's okay.
Okay.
But what stood out
He
to
seems
me?
happy again, right?
What stood out? What'd you say?
I said he seems happy again.
Well, he said it's complicated on his album. His marriage is complicated. That's
Oh,
what
I
I'm
know.
Why he
Duh.
rapping?
I mean,
He's happy in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's happy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Overall.
Overall.
Yeah.
He's doing music. He's staying away from home. Music, movies. He has another Men in Black. He said on the podcast is coming. So,
Another Men in Black.
Yes. So this is. I had y'all opinion. I want y'all opinion on this, and then we'll leave podcasting and we'll go to Lenique's section, which I know the viewers are going to be excited about. The bully's coming. So Anthony Mackie, the actor, he's the leading actor from Captain America 2, was on The Pivot, which is a sports podcast, and he said a lot of interesting things. It had a lot of great clips, but he says he feels like success is given not earned. And I want to hear y'all opinion of it. Shout out to Double XL. We argued about it on the phone. He couldn't be here. He felt like maybe in acting, but like from a sports standpoint and a career standpoint, he feel like it's earned, but he feels like it's given. And the examples that he gave is he knows a lot of actors that stay consistent, do the work, but they're not the stars. But then there's actors that they're new and they fit this image and they're kind of just thrown into the role, and then awards and all that just are thrown at them. So it's like kind of like, all right, you know.
Well, I feel like he should have continued the sentence saying successful like opportunities more than just success. Because I'll be honest, it reminds me of the whole it's not what you know is who you know, and that very much is true. But I mean, in a sense, he could also say, I'm in the Marvel fam now, so I'm always gonna get a superhero opportunity.
You know, always be Clarence though.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It'll always be Clarence though. You know.
Like he's been very vocal, and I think with the shift in his career, being a part of Marvel and all these other films, he's starting to be very vocal and not holding back like his thoughts. Because I remember a while back he had said something about how he didn't care for people coming up to him just to want to get a picture or something like that. He loves it like his piece. And I was kind of back and forth with that. Because it's funny, my wife and I kind of had a little back and forth first take kind of thing on that. Yeah. But I think he's right, but at the end of the day, it's all about the outcome for me. I think what he meant is more of the opportunity that's given. Because we do see a lot of actors. I'm like, man, didn't I just see him on this? Because there's some actors, I'm sorry, that are not that good.
Yeah.
And they keep getting the role.
And they keep getting the role.
You know who comes to mind though with that?
Who?
I think of Wood Harris.
Really?
Yeah, because he gets a lot of roles, but he's still not the.
That's the one from a White Man Can't Jump, the original.
No, Wood Harris.
Wood Harris.
Shoot, Paid in Full.
Yep.
He was LeBron's coach. He was in the Boys to Men movie. He was in so much.
You know whose brother is.
Yeah. People still hate his brother for what he did to Shorty Girl in that Tyler Perry movie.
I know, right?
That's a whole nother thing.
He played that role too good.
Yeah.
Same with Blair Underwood.
What's my boy from the Tina Turner movie, Larry Fishburne.
Yup.
But it's like, I look at people like Wood Harris, man, and the career they had, and he probably got more movies than we even know about. But sometimes it may just be the roles that you get. That's just
typecast. Funny you said that because I'm thinking of a Michael J. White from Why Did I Get, because everybody thinks of him as Why Did I Get Married, but the man is like a kung fu.
That's
Black Dynamite right there,
man. He's the Black Chuck Norris.
Exactly.
My mom watches all his movies on Netflix.
I love
She said, "Did you see the new Jay White?" No, man.
I love him.
He's just gonna kick somebody in the face and get revenge.
I mean, you got to thank God to Tubi, man, because I got to see all his. I'm like, I didn't know his record was like. But really, like though, it's a lot of guys that's their career is like overshadowed, but. I just think it's a part of the, it's not what you know is who you know. I mean, I feel like Hollywood's going to say, well, we're going to have a selected bunch of black lead roles, right? I mean, come on. Majors was at that helm at one point. He's trying to make it back now. Michael B. Jordan, Denzel getting older. Like Denzel can't.
He about to be done.
He can't do it no more. I mean, you see Will and Martin with the heavy on the die, so they gonna keep on trying to do as much as they can. But it's like
I think with that though, it's kind of like the music game also, because you can still have. To me, it's almost like being underground and being mainstream. Like you can have somebody like a Jadakiss, who is phenomenal.
True.
But if you put them up next to like a, I don't know, somebody like Jay-Z. I'm gonna use somebody like somebody newer, like I don't know. You put them up against like somebody like a Drake on a celebrity level, it's not the same. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So to me, it's kind of that same way. It's okay, you're nice, but you're more underground, more cult, more
they typecast. They call it typecast.
You're not as commercial. We can't commercially you more. You're not too.
I think it depends on, because success means different things to different people. So just because he feels successful in where he is, you can have somebody that's lower that feels successful in what they is. So I think it's just determined on how you think of success.
That's a pretty good point. You didn't curse. I'm proud of you.
I did.
So next up,
working on it.
Lenique and the women of March Madness. And we're not talking about sports, y'all. We're not talking about sports. So we're going to hit her with quick hits. I'm going to hit her with the Jess, and then you follow up with what you got.
Okay.
So we want to know how you feel about Jess Hilarious and Lauren and the Breakfast Club and the recent incident where Jess Hilarious went live. And she shared that she felt like she was being treated unfairly on the Breakfast Club, and she understands what Angela Yee was talking about, why she got out of there, because she doesn't feel supported, and she does have a beef with Lauren, like everybody online said, and she feels like people feel online. Then it spilled over into the Breakfast Club, and they talked about it, and you know, they look like they cleared up. They look like they're cool, but
I didn't make music videos.
How do you feel? Yeah. Now they make it. They did the Brandy the Boy Is Mine. It's called The Show Is Mine. Yeah. So how you, Lenique? How do you feel about? How you just feel? You know what? Let's get to the nitty gritty because we're talking about March mess, right? Ken, I'm just gonna go there. Y'all don't gotta back me up. Y'all stay safe, all right, in y'all marriages. Can two women work together? I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes. Absolutely.
Can they share the space?
Yes, absolutely. Well,
when men is involved, like we got.
Hold on. She was about to say something.
I was about to say, well, actually, yes.
Come to the mic. We got to make sure we hear you clear. There we go.
I do think that two women can work together. Like, I definitely think two women can work together.
Like a one-off or consistently?
No, I think consistently. It just depends on the type of women that you're working with. And I do agree with where there should have been some type of understanding of when Jess came back, what was going to happen. And yeah, it was kind of silent. I think it was tacky for her to go live, for me. Like, take it to the business. Like, handle it. That wasn't professional to me. Handle it inside. Like, that shouldn't have never spilled over online. But give them their two separate sections. I do think that two women can work together. If you got two men one man that's antagonizing the issue between them two, that's when it starts to become an issue. Now, like Charlamagne said, stop reading the comments, stop doing these things, don't worry about the comments. That's kind of hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's probably sending you screenshots and everything like that. But at the same time,
you know that's
true.
So like, I'm gonna go to your point. I think it's hard when you're new to the space, but you're gonna have to do that. Yeah. Like if we all get notoriety and a bunch of money, and people see us, and we're giving views and opinions, especially when we're talking about people, it's no way for me to police all this stuff. No. I can't. I have to ignore it to stay on whatever my journey, my path is.
Yeah. Well, let's be real though. Just Hilarious, right? She should be used to this by now. I mean, you've been on Wild and Out. You've been doing skits. You came up in all of this stuff. So you should know by now not to focus on what the people are saying in these comments. You know what I'm saying?
But when was it ever extremely negative her way though?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But I'm sure being in that space anyway, you got something. Okay. I mean, if you just hear the stuff that people say on Wild and Out, why you right there?
Yeah, I got you.
You should be able to, if you can take that.
You should be able to take anything. You should be able to take anything. I think with Jess, like everybody, she has her core fans and everything. I'm a Jess fan. I love Jess. Hilarious.
Yeah, no, shout out to
But
Jess
I think when Lauren took over and was actually, you know, everybody kind of started getting on like, oh gosh, Lauren reading right. She can actually talk. She can actually read what it is she's saying, because when Jess get up there, you know, she's country. Or not country, but she has her twang, so it don't come out as clear. But now when people, it took people a while to get used to Lauren. Now that they done got used to her, they like, oh shoot, like this is really good. But I do think there should have been rules set aside to say, okay, when Jess comes back, if you're gonna stay, we're gonna put you here. We're gonna give you your own segment. But I think it became an ego thing because Jess had that third chair, and for the Breakfast Club, it was always 3 chairs. So to have another woman come in and actually work out, it was like. Okay, let me get my spot back.
I got a woman question for you though. Do you think this could be like postpartum emotions? Because didn't she just have a baby?
Oh, that's where you're going?
that was one I was thinking about, but I didn't know if that was the right question.
You have that, and then on top of this, you may be reading, so you may still be a little bit more emotional and sensitive to certain things right now, you know.
Maybe because when she was live, she was going in, but when she got on the Breakfast Club, you know, she was emotional, and then I feel like she almost kind of backtracked a little bit when she got on air. That's just me, but I do think it was an emotional response. It came from an emotional place.
I don't think she backtracked. I think when you in front of people that gotta hold you accountable, it's different. So that's what I'm confused about. Why are we so passive if we're in the presence and we're working with these people every day?
Right.
Like if she went live after having a conversation with the girl, I get it. But once they sat there, Lauren was like, "Yo, you never said nothing," and then
you left. Look, she said you left me in the elevator. I'm trying to get the elevator. You closed the elevator door. What?
She put her hands on it trying to force it. I would have been hitting that closed way like you ain't getting on this elevator. No, after all that mess you talking about.
Catch the next one. Catch the next one. Thank you.
I ain't gonna lie.
I think it just shouldn't have spilled over.
I'm also a Jess fan. We've seen her a couple times. We actually saw her the other night opening up for Martin.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think in this aspect though, she's full of it, because at the end of the day, I look at it as this: two different roles. So you have Lauren, who's just a trained journalist. So obviously she's gonna come off very well, not just articulate, but she's already has a professional with her.
Yeah.
Jess is a comedian.
Yep,
sure enough. Yep, she was with TMZ for the longest. And so now you have Jess, who's a personality. And I think at the time when they made the announcement that she would be the third, because remember in the beginning she had made an announcement, and then I think Charlamagne was like, "We ain't never heard nothing about that." And then all of a sudden and then she is. So I think that was supposed to be like more of a big promo. But to me, I just think if you're trying to anything that you can do to help build us as a group, I'm all for it. Don't start coming as like, well, wait a minute, but I'm sorry, you only been there has it been a year yet?
Right.
Has it been a full year? I mean, it's just, come on now, she's doing, in my opinion, a little too much.
Relationship goals, where we keep it real. The highs, the lows, the lies, all revealed. Confrontation, good conversation. Take this chance to let us know how you feel. Relationship goals.
Lauren is doing what she's like. Let me stay quiet, and then I'll bring it up during the combo. Yeah. But I think it's annoying. I mean, it really just bugged the crap out of me, because it's an ego thing.
Yeah, it was.
You are here with Hall of Fame like the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne, and they're Hall of Famers. So you're now part of a Hall of Fame group now. Approved show. Like I'm talking, you got people running for president. It's coming on a show that well they don't need to be on the Breakfast Club. Right. But that's just how popular they are. So the fact that you're worrying about, well, I mean, she gonna come in here and like, I mean, y'all can at least help me. Come give me a break, man. That's just it's all
just a worker, man. We ain't gotta tell you who we
Exactly.
Wow. I think she was threatened. She felt threatened at the end of the day. I think she felt her seat was threatened, because she took a long time to come back. Like, maternity leave ain't. She was gone for like 6 months.
Traveling, getting to that money.
Yeah, she was gone and still doing.
She's on the Martin tour, isn't she?
Yeah, she was just here.
She was just there, right?
Yeah, Saturday or Friday. Yep.
She was on maternity leave, still doing shows. You should have came back out your seat.
Cousin, go ahead and hit Lenique with the quick hits.
I'm just saying.
We're gonna get to the albums and we're gonna get out of there. Go for it.
All right, so the other one, Lenique, about the woman going crazy.
March Madness.
Sexy Red is being sued for allegedly telling fans or followers to go beat up her child's grandmother.
Excuse what? Say that again.
She's being sued for allegedly telling fans or her followers to go beat up her child's grandmother.
She should be sued and she should be thrown in jail, because why are you going to tell somebody? Why are you going to tell your fans to go beat up somebody's grandmother?
And the grandmother's reportedly had to move because her address got leaked.
Yes, and she needs to be charged.
And all
I
these
think
crash
she should
outs
be charged.
out here, you know how they do.
She should be charged. I'm gonna sue her anyway.
Okay.
Anyway,
all right. Well, since we agree on that one, next one. I gotta ask you a question about this one, about the woman going crazy. Offset sends videos of him and Cardi smashing to the dude that she's been dealing with.
That's that emotional. It's
a toxic.
I got a question for y'all too, fellas. What would y'all do if y'all was talking to somebody and her ex
send no videos.
And her ex comes send the videos to you, showing you what him and her was doing when they was together?
Reply back. Oh, it wasn't towards me. Okay, my bad.
You know,
I don't know, man. That's a tough position.
I got mixed emotions.
Hey.
And then what was she doing?
You know what I would have been doing? I would have been cashing my check like Ray J, being like, "Here you go. I got some info y'all might want about this. This was sent to me. Let me get paid and make money off y'all.
Facts.
Shoot, y'all trying to be funny? Let me get paid. Let me get paid with this."
That's crazy.
What you saying, Nick, was about the dudes?
No, that's just an emotional state. You know, I hear a lot of times guys are so quick to say that women cheat with emotion. Like when they cheat, it's different because they cheat with emotion and things like that. That was an emotional move. That was an emotional move because you cheat all the time. You get caught cheating all the time. So you gonna send a video of y'all do? First of all, I would charge this dude.
There you go.
I'm trying.
You're doing good.
I would charge him because that's like you putting my stuff out there, and why would you do that? That's petty and that's emotional, and you sound salty. That was corny. That was very
real
to the courts. He said,
You better be careful doing stuff like that because you can get hit with a reverse point of what's
revenge
porn.
Yeah. Because you ain't send it to me, you send it to somebody else. That's corny.
And I'm gonna tell y'all dudes another thing too, real quick, just so y'all know some info. When y'all be trying to put these videos out and expose these girls, y'all really be making it more easier for them. You be like, bro, I'm just showing what she did to me. Right. And a lot of dudes be like, oh, word?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, let me slide her deal.
You catch up the street. Yeah, you catch the wrong dude. He gonna be like, thanks. We're gonna try that out tonight.
Just to make
you
up
even more. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
What else you got?
All right, that's all we got. Music.
No, that's all I got. That's all you got?
Music?
I feel like that's
all right, Lenique, tell them a couple reasons to watch Relationship Goats with you and Jay Skizzle on currently on the Goat vs. TV app.
Watch Relationship Goats because I'm on it. And my boy Jay Skizzle, we kind of tap into so many different levels of relationships: the good, the bad, the ugly. The get into some personal. We just had an episode about polyamorous relationships that was very entertaining. So if you haven't watched that, make sure you go check that out on Go Verse app. But yeah, just watch it. It's very entertaining. You got a reformed cheater and somebody that they call a bully.
What do you mean? How did he get charged? How did he get charged?
Hold on. Why are you the reformed cheater though?
No.
You stupid. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
He said he was a reformed cheater. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So can cheating be reformed though?
She don't want to talk.
She almost cut.
That's
her trigger. Cheating is her trigger.
She doing so good.
No, matter of fact, let me
Jay Skizzle said he's reformed, and that's my voice. I'm gonna believe that he's
I'm gonna throw a little bit of sauce on it too. Can you be a reformed cheater to the one that you cheated on?
Ooh. Wow.
That sounds like a show. That sounds like a show. Cause see, I could be reformed to like a new joint. Like, okay, from here on out, I ain't cheating no more. Right. If I already cheated on you,
right?
Like, you know.
So I think it kind of depends on. I think it kind of depends on how the person you cheated on reacted to that cheating, and like how she forgave it. Like, did you get over? Did you did she make it easy for you? Then yeah, you're gonna cheat again. You still might cheat again. Me, if you cheat on me once, I'm not even gonna give you the opportunity to see if you could cheat again because I'm never gonna trust you. So it's like I'm never gonna allow myself to be in a relationship where there's mistrust because I feel like that's just a downfall of a relationship. But I don't know. They say they don't anymore, but can you fully trust somebody after that?
I mean,
I can't.
Do you fully trust a murderer? They be like, I ain't killing
no.
nobody else.
No,
I did it for you though. I did it for you.
If you stab or shot somebody, it's a chance you might stab or shoot me. No. So make sure you check out Relationship. Super entertaining, super fun, and we speak real facts.
Okay.
All right, let me try to get the Herb Bros on the phone.
Hold up, man. Before we get there, man, let me hear some more music news real quick.
You got music news. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not just the album.
All right, go.
So real quick, man, just to let y'all know, with my music news, I'm not talking about nobody who got shot, stabbed, killed, or locked up.
Please,
so this is gonna be a good music.
There we go.
Time frame. You know what I'm saying?
Go for it. Yeah.
Celebrating hip hop a little bit.
Okay.
All right, it's your birthday. Still the baddest. Treat love the kids. Chase this money. what they all got in common, because y'all looking at me crazy. All right, these streets have officially been approved in Miami. By Miami, they're gonna make these song titles street names.
Streets?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So that's,
Say the names of the streets again.
it's your birthday. I think that's Luke.
It's your birthday street.
It's your birthday.
Avenue Boulevard.
It's your birthday lane. It's your birthday way. However you want to do it, you know. And then it's Still the Baddest. That's Trina. And then you got Trick Love the Kids Avenue.
That
or
is
lane
crazy.
Or way or however you want to do it.
That
Section,
sounds like a
crossing,
pedophile.
I love it.
That sounds like a pedophile.
And Chase This Money Avenue. I like that one. Chase This Money Avenue. I think that's City Girls. So
these are gonna be real streets.
That is, you know what though? I think that's genius.
Kind of genius.
I think it's kind of genius. I think
you know
it's
what I'm
absolutely
saying?
genius.
Shouts to Rick Ross. You probably moved to Atlanta a little too fast. They may have something for you out there, but you just didn't make the cut for this one. Sorry.
That's wild to me.
That is hilarious.
What else I got here?
Hoodest,
Petey
like,
Pablo. Shouts to Petey Pablo. His song "Raise Up,"
right.
Helicopter. Lawmakers are proposing to officially make that song the North Carolina hip hop anthem.
Really?
Which one? Petey Pablo.
Wow.
Yeah, Raise Up.
The helicopter.
Okay.
Yeah. So they working on that. And well, it was something else I had for music news real quick. I did say I wasn't gonna talk about nobody getting locked up. I lied a little bit. Yolanda Saldivar, I think I said her name right. The woman who took out Selena.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't get parole.
Good.
Oh wow.
Good.
I was like, man, maybe people would feel gracious and know everybody like good, because she get out, they still got smoke.
Listen,
Wow.
they put that movie out on Netflix, the documentary on Netflix right on time. As soon as she said that she was going for parole, they put that out, and I think
everybody got mad again.
Every time I watch the movie when J-Lo played, I still get sad. I'm like, man, because Selena, she was a beautiful soul, talented, 23.
Yeah,
but that's all I got for that.
Wow, man, thank you, man. This next section is
we're gonna take a left one.
Sponsored by the Hurt Bros.
Trickle of the Kids.
You know what I'm saying? The Hurt Bros.
Hey, I almost thought you about to say
Where I don't know if they're gonna pick up or not.
Well, I got it written down too. There's some stuff I want to talk about on that one too.
I know.
You know.
Please leave your message.
No.
No.
They dubbed you.
7 5 3.
He's busy. So the next section is
got music to drop.
Sponsored by Herb Bros, our live stream kings, man. Check them out on the GoVerse TV app. We got some music that came out. Somebody came to visit you on your new section called Cousins Room.
You know what I'm saying? That's right.
Dreams.
Yes.
Where,
go check that out. Interview available on GoVerse right now too.
Yeah.
So B Menace, an artist from Suffolk, Virginia, released a song about his fantasies. You know, I'll try. Look, Lenique, I'm in your position now. How do I say this in a family manner?
He said it was
his fantasies of being intimate with a lot of other female artists from Virginia. Now, Lenique didn't make this list, thank God. It's terrific. Probably would not have.
Recorded.
You know what? That probably would have been funny.
I wish you would.
Hold on, bro. What you say?
Big Menace is bro. I'm glad I did the list.
So he dropped that. Stu Money dropped East Virginia 3.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, how do you feel about B Menace?
Oh, well, you know, hey, fire song, man. You know what I'm saying? Fire song, even better interview. You know what I'm saying? I may be a little biased.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, and I rock with B Menace, man.
I love the song.
Definitely looking for more stuff that he put out.
Stu Money, East Virginia 3
Money,
is
East
out.
Virginia 3 is out.
Yep.
Honestly, I haven't listened to nobody's music except for the single that B Menace did.
Okay.
But I know what's out there.
I like Stu Money's. I heard it. Stu Money did a good job. True Stu, as I like him.
If I'm not mistaken. I've been Zay Bennett.
Oh, Zay Bennett.
Oh, that's my boo.
Nah, Zay Bennett did drop an EP. Yeah. I like the song Safe on that joint.
Safe,
that joint fire.
Needed.
Industry-wise, there's something else I want to talk about too, though. Industry-wise, Jim Jones dropped.
Yes.
I don't know all the Jim Jones hate now. Everybody telling him to grow up. Hey, man, keep doing your thing.
I like Jim Jones.
That album was fire.
Yeah, I do
Friday,
like it too.
Finesse 2 times.
What do you think about the Friday project?
I haven't listened to nobody.
Oh, Friday project was good.
I haven't listened.
Yeah, it has a great anthem out there.
What about Finesse? You listen to his 2 times?
I'm not. He's not really for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried. I can't. He's not. Yeah, he's not really for me. He was just here in the city too. Shout out to Finesse 2 times.
What about Tory Lanez? Y'all listen to Tory?
Yeah, I like Tory. Yeah, free Tory. Yeah.
From
yeah.
jail?
Was that? I was about to say it was from.
Yeah, it's from jail.
Oh.
Yeah, it's from jail. He did a mix. I don't know
Is
how
it
he got
fire?
that mix from.
Is
Yes.
the quality good?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now, I want to say this because I seen some people saying
Jails are changing now.
if Tory Lanez could drop an album from jail, why haven't we got an R. Kelly album?
I mean, he dropped the remix.
Yeah, but I just want to let y'all know something. When you locked up around a bunch of dudes, I'm kind of sure the last thing you think about is sexy R&B songs that can really, you know. I don't know how you get in the mood with Big Bubba on the top bench and you whatever. Anyway, that's
why he wrote the residuals about his money. He said,
You think Diddy's writing him a song or something like?
Wow.
Who?
Diddy?
Wow.
Oh no! I mean, no, not like that. Not like. I mean, I'm sorry.
The collaboration in jail. Can't stop, won't stop. Did you ever think that you would be this rich? Kanye West dropped Bully, man. I thought it was just a song. That's actually like a short album.
Yeah.
It's about 20-some minutes. I heard a
leaked
little
it
bit
on
of
YouTube, I
it.
guess. It's not on the platforms though.
I heard a little bit. It kind of sounded kind of decent, man.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying.
That's Kanye, though.
The big thing in the area though is
Kevin Gates dropped him too. It's pretty good.
Oh,
Pretty
okay,
good.
okay.
If you're a Kevin Gates fan, he's another acquired taste.
Okay, definitely. You know, he got any of the nasty songs up there.
Yeah, he's Kevin Gates.
Okay.
So
I may listen to some of them.
He really is.
All right. Now G Herbo dropped the song Norfolk.
Okay.
A lot of people
Produced
have
by
been
Biggs.
talking
Shout out to
about
Biggs and what's my man name? He got the Blensville Award, the producer, terrific
The
producer.
Terrific Award.
Yes.
That was Zico Vips.
Yeah, Zico Vips.
Okay,
And,
so what do y'all think about this song?
Big shout
for
to y'all.
those who listen to it. What do y'all thoughts on it?
It's cool.
You like it?
That's cool.
I'm gonna be honest. Y'all gonna probably hate me for what I'm about to say. I listened to it. I saw the video. Dope visual. Highlighting a lot of spots in Norfolk. I'm from Norfolk City. You know what I'm saying? But can we please be real? That song was trash.
Was it trash?
It was trash.
Was the beat though?
The beat was fire.
Okay.
The song was
So that
trash.
matters.
And here's my thing though. A lot of people were saying, "Oh man, no man." I'm like, yo. Here's how you know if a song is trash or not. If you take that same song, lyrics, beat, and everything, and Pusha T said that, would y'all say that was a dope song? If T-Riffic said that, would y'all call it a dope song? Probably not.
If T-Riffic said that, you know.
I know you might be a little biased, but I'm gonna be honest, Nick.
Right now.
I think if he would have said, "Babe, come listen to this," and you heard that, you'd have been like, "Now you know better."
And if it was his song, see, I haven't
Same
heard
exact lyrics.
Are you saying success is push, not earn?
Sound
All I'm saying is people is hyping a whack track. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I appreciate the paying homage, but better lyrics. Better lyrics, bro.
So look, I'm for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we unfortunately, I feel like we don't get a lot of looks. So I don't think we're in the space where I don't think it's smart marketing to negatively say anything about
Y'all
it.
said Drake when he did the Virginia
either way.
when Drake did Virginia Beach, y'all said it was trash. So why are we fronting now?
No. Because Drake did Virginia Beach trying to be funny. He didn't do that to pay homage. He did that for Pusha T.
You know what's interesting though, because Drake has done like a couple of tributes to Virginia. Because I don't know if y'all remember, he went into like the liquor industry and he started something called Virginia Black.
Yeah.
Virginia's. What's Virginia's?
It was Virginia Black.
Virginia Black. Okay.
Yeah. It was delicious. It was delicious. I'm a whiskey guy. It was good. But in my mind, I'm like,
right,
I thought he was from Canada. What do you know about Virginia Black? I feel like his dad gave him that.
That's just me. Y'all can be mad all y'all want, whatever. Hey.
Yeah, but again, back to the point, I don't think we can afford the negative press. Like, we gotta try to keep our marketing to people wanting to continue to do that, is what I'm saying. Like, so let's say if somebody did that Norfolk and it exploded, that would promote more artists to say, oh, like, let me do Chesapeake, let me do Portsmouth.
All I'm saying is A Driver should get the instrumental and do a freestyle.
I was gonna say sometimes that criticism though could be beneficial because I mean you don't want to continue to say in the back of your head be like,
but you're not saying my name, I'ma hype it up.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm just.
But I get your point.
Yeah, we don't got a sports team or nothing, so we trying to.
Hey, I take the shots. Bro.
We trying to, you know what I mean, keep it alive. So look, man, that's another month, man.
We have Norfolk State in Mike Vick.
Shout out to Norfolk State, Mike Vick. We got a season coming up. We gotta prove now. Like the hype's over. Like now it's time to like prove it because the eyes is on.
Still waiting on them tickets to go for sale. They haven't gone out yet.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, city gonna be on tilt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, thank you, man. That's another episode of Respect the Ghost. I want to thank Arrington Gavin for coming in the building.
Thank you.
Check his show out.
Sure.
Lenique for being in the building. Check her music and her show out.
Yes.
Relationship Ghost.
Absolutely.
You know what, real quick, I'm sorry,
Yes,
I just
go
thought
for it.
about this. Lenique, I got a question to ask you.
All right, final thoughts.
Because, see, I was watching TikTok the other day, and Usher said something that kind of put me in the chokehold for a minute. I was at work in tears almost, because he said, it's 7 o'clock on the block. I'm in my drop top. Who's in the streets?
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I could have sworn my whole life you said cruising.
He did say
I need
cruising.
your expertise.
Did
he say cruising or whoozing?
I've always saying cruising.
Because I went back and looked.
I've never heard who's in the streets. I think he is dating.
He's trailing.
He's
trolling, bro.
Yeah, because there's no way. I definitely feel like he said cruising.
It's cruising.
Because
I
they
went
got
back and
everybody
looked. I
talking
was
about
like,
it.
yo, fam, he had to say cruising. Like,
Can you imagine how many streams he got from that? From everybody going to listen to that track to see if he said cruising?
Wow.
I felt like that was.
I was one on because I was like, hold up,
trolling.
bro. Let me run this. Let me print out the lyric sheet.
Yeah.
He said cruising.
You got to remember he's an independent artist now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, independent
I
artist
didn't even
now.
know that. Okay.
That was smart.
That's music news.
That was smart.
You got to do things. He knew that was going to get.
Ain't no way he
So got me, boy. I was at work like this. You ain't about to do this today. Run my anxiety up.
Who's in the streets?
It don't even sound right. It don't even sound right. I'm like, bro, you definitely
Who's
said
in the
cruising. Stop
streets?
playing.
Boy? The internet's a powerful.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's another episode, man. I thank everybody for coming out. Don't forget to check out Favorite Cousin, Bare Nugget Truth Podcast, bi-weekly on the GoVerse TV app. They're all on the GoVerse
BNT TV
app.
coming soon.
Yep, BNT TV coming real soon. We got a lot of great things coming through.
And Lenique is on BNT TV too.
We'll see y'all next month.
Peace.
Yep.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to
And we still in traffic.
I don't look familiar, do I? Not in this seat.
Hey, what's that you listening to?
G here to host today.
Hey, turn it up.
Yeah, that's that new GoVerse app. I got you.
So y'all want to know where the goats are? They're off on the sidelines.
Looking for fresh, relevant content wherever you go?
What was the name of the app he said?
Introducing GoatVerse TV.
GoatVerse, that's what it's called.
The free streaming app that brings you the best podcasts, current events, and thought-provoking opinions all in one place. Download it now from the Apple Store or Play Store. In Goats, we trust.